Welcome to one of the coolest SUVs currently on sale. The new Land Rover Defender P525 V8. Yes please. You could think of this as Land Rover's answer to the Mercedes-AMG G63. Only this is more comfortable and more practical. We'd also argue this is more capable off-road too. It looks so gangster, especially in black. The design of the latest Defender is already right up there among the best, in our opinion, but when you see the four tailpipes poking out from the back, you just know it's an absolute animal. We like the subtle gunmetal grey badges and the intricate tail lights. In fact, the overall attention to detail is superb. Underneath, the V8 comes with height adjustable air suspension as standard, allowing you to raise the clearance right up to 290mm. You can also lower it down during on-road touring, and it provides a soothing, absorbent ride. There is a bit of body roll around corners, as you might expect, but that's just a compromise you have to make for this level of versatility. More gunmetal grey is used for these massive 22-inch alloy wheels, featuring fine Defender engraving on one of the spokes. It's a nice touch. These low-profile tyres aren't exactly mud boggers, but they provide decent traction on loose surfaces, with Land Rover's clever off-road tech handling the rest. The cabin is one of the most practical you'll find on the market too. You've got more shelving than an IKEA store, with pockets and cubby holes everywhere. USB and other charging ports are scattered around the place too, including on the passenger side shelf. Very handy. And then up on the dash is JLR's latest Pivi Pro touchscreen, incorporating sharp graphics and quick loading times. There's also a bunch of off-road menus you can dive into, and an awesome outside view camera system allowing you to select areas of focus. Passenger comfort in the front is good, but we'd like a bit more side support from these seats. You obviously have a commanding view out and around you, helped by traditional tall windows. Rear passengers are greeted with climate control and plenty of ventilation, as well as more charging ports. Legroom and headroom is not going to be an issue for most people. The plastic floor is a great idea, because you can go as deep as you like into the dirt and mud and not have to worry about destroying any permanent carpet. It's a similar story in the boot, with a durable plastic lining on the floor so you can stack it up with all kinds of camping gear or outdoor equipment. This is a huge space too, opening up almost 2,300 litres with the rear seats folded. If that's not practical enough, there's also a waterproof tub under the boot floor, and a solid pocket along the swinging tailgate. Basically, this thing is built to travel and explore. Under the bonnet is JLR's now outdated 5-litre supercharged petrol V8. New V8 models from the company have switched to a BMW-based twin-turbo unit. But that's fine by us, as this mighty motor offers instant response and a deep, gargling soundtrack. It always feels very powerful and imposing, even when you're just cruising the town. But then it belts out a monstrous roar when you put your foot down. We can't explain how much fun this machine is off-road, and with this engine. It feels like you can power your way out of any boggy situation. But thanks to the clever off-road driving modes, you rarely feel worried about getting stuck. With the ride height set at its maximum, it climbs over pretty much anything. And you have low range and a locking differential to utilise if things get really serious. Aside from testing the waterproofing limits of our GoPro, the off-road conditions we tested on were not a challenge to the Defender at all. It's a beast. This is what it goes like.